first of all, I would like to apologize for the lighting situation going on over here. Just try to ignore it. I know the video is going to be crappy quality, but for those of you who don't know me, because nobody on the internet knows me, because I am not Jenna Marbles or somebody, I am not a YouTuber, and I don't have any lights or anything in here, but I'm working on it, so get the frick over it. Second of all, this video is going to be a rant, so if you don't like rants, go ahead and click off. Ready? Go. Go away. Okay? Okay. Hello people who like to be angry about things. How are you doing today? Alright. This video is based on a video, and I don't want this girl to get any publicity because what she did was wrong. But I found a video a while back about Amanda Todd. And I know she committed suicide about almost 2 years ago, I think. And I heard about her in October-ish, summer-ish last year, about a year ago. And I found out she committed suicide. And, you know, I watched the video, and it was on a Teens React, and that's where I found it. Well, I found this Amanda Todd rant girl, whose username I don't even remember, but who cares because what she did was wrong. She doesn't deserve the publicity she's been getting. She said, oh, I'm not trying to be abusive or anything. She was making fun of Amanda Todd, talking about how she went for bleach to kill herself and all this crap, that she was trying to get attention, basically. That's really the only reason she made that video. She can't stand Amanda Todd, blah, 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 whatever crap she was going on about. So, I would like to talk about the subject of bullying and anything along those lines. Now, for those of you that don't know, Amanda Todd, she was young, she made some mistakes. If you want more, I'll put a link in the description to the Teens React video. It gives a lot of information about it, and you guys can go watch that if you want to. If you've already seen it, or you've already seen the original video, great. I think there's a link to the original video in the Teens React video. I'm not sure, but I'll put a link to the Teens React video. Just look up Amanda Todd video. And it should pop up, and she's like holding cards in front like a lot of people do. Anyway, this girl was going on about how she wasn't getting sympathy, and people were calling her a slut and everything for all the stuff she did. And I think the girl in the video actually did this too. Yet she said she wasn't trying to bully. Let me just let that sink in for a second. What kind of logic have you learned your entire life? You went and you called somebody a slut and said that wasn't bullying. I understand if you're talking to your best friend and you guys call each other that all the time, because you're close enough to understand you're not being serious. I have a friendship like that, alright? I know what it means to be kidding when you're calling your best friend slut, but when you're calling a total stranger a slut who committed suicide because her life was that bad, that is bullying. I don't give a crap what you say about it. It is bullying. And anybody who is defending this girl, you can, I'm not going to finish the rest of that sentence, because you guys don't need to know what's in my head right now. So, I would also like to go ahead and shout out, sounding off in the comments doesn't do anything to me, because I don't give a crap. If you're just going to be reported. That's it. Somebody's going to report you. Somebody's going to reply to the comment. And also, I would like to talk about the fact, if you guys would stop replying to these comments when people say stuff like, oh, this YouTuber sucks and they should go die. You know, when you guys reply to that, you are just fueling their hate fire. You're just fueling the fire of joy for them to do this. So if you guys would stop replying to that, life would be so much easier. I'm just throwing that out there. This video is just a shout into the void, and it needs to be said. It needs to be said. So, I personally have, not so much of myself, but, mostly, I have a few friends. I have 3 friends who have all been bullied very seriously. One of them, it wasn't very serious, and it didn't last for very long, and she's moved on from it. But the other 2 were both guys, and, both of them have attempted suicide. And one of them, he has attempted suicide multiple times. Could be a lot. One of them has attempted suicide multiple times. And I think once it was 3 times in 1 week. Because people have been saying all these harsh things to him. The other friend, who is a little bit closer to me, if he had committed suicide, I would never have met him. And the fact that these people are saying this crap, it's like, you... Think about this. When you are telling somebody to go die and go commit suicide, how could you live with yourself if they actually did it? You should never tell somebody to go kill themselves. I don't care if you even mean it. How could you hate somebody so much you would actually want them to go kill themselves? I don't know about you, but there are quite a few people on this earth that I strongly dislike with a passion. But I would never tell them to go kill themselves. I am not that harsh of a person. My friend, she very strongly dislikes a lot of people with a burning passion, but she would never go tell them to kill themselves. She would never tell anybody to kill themselves. I don't see how could you live with yourself if you told somebody to kill themselves and they actually did it? How could you live with yourself after doing that? The internet is the internet. And here's something you guys need to understand. The internet is like a disease. Actually, to be more specific, just to gross you guys out, because a lot of the people who, are against Amanda Todd deserve to hear this. The crap you're saying, it's like you have an STD, basically. And you know why? Because you can't get rid of it and it's just going to keep spreading. Apparently that's what you want. It's like internet STDs. That's a thing. This is just a fraction of my anger, by the way. I could get way angrier, but I'm not going to. Because it's like 10 o'clock at night. And I have to go to bed soon. Because I am going to go and enjoy life tomorrow. Unlike Amanda Todd, because she couldn't. Because people told her to die. People told her to drink bleach. People told her to kill herself. And what'd that do? Her life ended early. And anybody who bullied Amanda Todd up there, if you were watching this video, I hope that your life is terrible because you deserve it for telling somebody to go kill themselves. I'm not saying you deserve to die or anything. You deserve to live with what you did. The fact that you told that poor girl who made a couple mistakes to go kill herself, and she did it. You deserve to live with that pain. You completely deserve it, every bit of it. Because if somebody told one of my friends to go kill themselves and they actually did it, I would be in jail for murder. I would murder them. I would strangle them or something, because if you tell somebody to go kill themselves, you don't have a heart. If they actually kill themselves, especially if you don't feel any feelings after they kill themselves and you don't even realize what you did and you say that you were glad it happened, I don't even know. But I'm just telling you, I would most likely, although, it's against my religion to murder, so then again, I probably wouldn't. But there is a high chance that if you tell my friend to go kill themselves and they do it, I'm going to beat you to death. I'm going to get a metal baseball bat and I'm going to beat you with it because you deserve it. I personally think that if you tell somebody, I'm not saying if somebody tells such and such to kill themselves, that they deserve to have somebody tell them that, because in my opinion, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to have anybody to go up to them and be like, oh, you should kill yourself. Nobody deserves that. Even the people that say it. But, you never know. You could tell some person, if you're a bully, and you go and tell some person some freshman who you just met, 3 months ago to go kill themselves. What if they actually did it? You don't know what their home life is like. What if they're abused and their parents are alcoholics or drug addicts and they went and killed themselves? how could you do that to somebody? I mean, I can't even imagine putting somebody in so much pain that they cut themselves off. That's just terrible. Anyway, since my anger has died down a little bit, I feel less like I'm going to wring somebody's neck. But I would like to talk about the fact of why many people think bullying is not an issue. Another YouTuber, her name is The Zombie Unicorn, she's a gamer. She gets a lot of threats and stuff, and that's more of like sexual objectification that she talks about. I'll put the link in the description. But, most likely, unless I forget, I don't know. She was talking about how nobody should be threatened with violence, which includes telling them to go commit suicide. Bunch of idiots. She was mainly talking about threats, sexual or unwillingly objectified because of your gender, sexual objectification, same difference, and why it's not okay. And it is a form of bullying, saying these disgusting, perverted things to somebody. It is the same thing as telling somebody to go kill themselves, because it is a bad thing to say. And it can make people feel ashamed of who they are, because you tell them to go kill themselves, so obviously they think they're not good enough, so what do? Well, a lot of people go do it. And I don't give a crap if it is online or in real life. It is never okay for you to tell somebody to go and hurt themselves in any form, or to threaten anybody in any way. It is never okay, online or real life. And a lot of people argue that it's not an issue because it's online. It's not an issue. There's always idiots on the internet. Well, the reason for that, maybe, because the internet, it is way easier to harass somebody on the internet where you are hiding behind the freaking mask of your stupid username. And the reason that people bully on the internet is because they know that there's no accountability held for it. But what if one day, just picture one day, somehow you get arrested for murder because you told somebody to go kill themselves. You can be arrested for that. That is a form of murder. It is. There's also a charge that you can be pressed against in jail called assisted suicide. Google it. I'm not even joking around right now. And I'm not going to throw out all those fancy words because, somebody out there who hated Amanda Todd, or, somebody told somebody to go kill themselves, you probably wouldn't understand those words if you're stupid enough to tell somebody to go kill themselves. So, this has already been 13 minutes, and I could go on for like 4 days talking about everything else. But my main point of this whole thing is that it is never okay to tell somebody to hurt themselves in any way, be threatened, unwillingly objectified for any reasons, or just be pressured into pain that they never deserved in any form. Because it's just stupid. Like, people bully for stupid reasons, and a lot of them do it to make themselves feel better, which I don't really know why you feel good about being a horrible person. But, stupid phone's going on. It's just ridiculous. And it's something that I'm not going to be held accountable. Like, if you are bullying me, I'm not going to be held accountable for anything that you say. You will be held accountable for it. And I'm surprised that by now, maybe there has been and I've just not found it, because I like to avoid these topics because they just make me very angry. But Lord knows one day somebody might go and make Twitter, and they might screenshot this stuff that people are saying on YouTube or whatever, telling people to kill themselves and all this junk. What if they were to screenshot it and post it on Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr and every other social media website, Snapchat even, Pinterest, whatever. They're posting it on every social media website, and then people, they find your username, and then what if you get bullied because of it? And it pushes you back. It hits you back. Karma. Fancy word, I know, right? The whole point of this is why bullying should stop, and the fact that it is a horrible thing, and it is never okay, online or real life, to be told to hurt yourself or to hurt anybody for any reason, because it just, why, I don't understand. Why is it that people want to tell people to go and, like, kill themselves? I mean, sure, I'm really angry at the girl who made that Amanda Todd rant video, but I still wouldn't tell her to kill herself. I would tell her, you know, I hope you get locked in a room for 5 hours. That's probably the worst thing I could think of to say to somebody. But I would never tell them to go kill themselves or to go to the wrong street and get murdered. I mean, why would you do that? It's ridiculous. So, what I decided you should do is I'm going to challenge whoever decided to watch this video. If you see somebody getting bullied, stand up for them and stand up for them. And what I want you to do is, if you are being bullied, what I want you to do is I want you to draw, just ignore that, is I want you to draw a little infinity sign on whether you have been bullied, you are being bullied, know somebody who's being bullied, or are standing up against bullying. What I want you to do is on your hand or your wrist, or like even on a notebook that you have that you carry around, or on a bag or something, I want you to get an infinity sign. You can print one offline if you have to. And what I want you to do is I want you to like draw it on your wrist or whatever, and then underneath it I want it to say something like "Stay strong." That's what I want it to be. I want it to be an infinity sign, and underneath it says "Stay strong." And if you watch this video, go on, you know, like Instagram or whatever. I don't know if it's a hashtag. If it is, my apologies. And I want you to take a picture of it on a wrist or a notebook or a piece of paper or whatever. And I want you to post it on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and everything. A picture of it, and I want it to say hashtag Stay Strong Project. And hopefully we can get a lot of people to do this, and maybe like we can make a pledge to help stop bullying. One movie, it was a documentary actually that had to do with bullying, and it was the movie Bully. And I think there's two versions of it. There's like an R-rated version and a PG-13 rated version. And I'm not one for documentaries, but it was a great documentary telling about the effects of bullying. And then if you're not really into documentaries, but you still want to learn more about this topic, but watch like a better movie about it, the movie Cyberbully. It's an ABC Family movie. It was really good about suicide and that kind of thing. So I'm challenging you to watch that and to do the thing like on your wrist, or you know, if maybe you have strict parents or something like that. I don't know. I've heard people say that before. Just like write on a notebook or paint a picture that has an infinity sign that says Stay Strong Project, hashtag Stay Strong Project under it with Stay Strong. And you get what I'm saying. So it has already been 19 minutes. Considering cutting this in half, but I don't know how to edit very much. I think I'm just gonna end this here. And that's really all I have to say. Sorry about the lighting situation. I know I have like a lamp right here, but I feel like it just makes it worse. That actually makes it better. I should have recorded the video like that. I have these two, and then I have my overhead lamp on. I'm just gonna end this here. So, if you bothered to watch, thank you for watching. And if you're a bully, I hope you break one of your ankles. Just for karma. Because you deserve it. Now I need to go and like eat some ice cream or something so I can feel electric and happy again. So, have a nice life. And stand up for people.